sometimes I get a little worried. You need a mask. You need one of these N95. As you come in, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the share button. Show appreciation for what it is that we do here. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Doesn't cost you anything. Somebody already hit the dislike button. Wow. Just right off rip. Kind of like, you know, I don't like you, but I'm here every week to not like you. Listen, if that's one of my exes that I did wrong, I'm sorry. Please, it's December 21st, 2020. The Mayans didn't mean 2012, they meant 2020. We are at the great winter solstice, the first time in 800 years that Saturn and Jupiter will be seen in very close proximity of each other. There is supposed to be a powerful shift. And yet we pick up 2 more dislikes. I dedicated my books to you. It says, this book is dedicated thanks to all my failed relationships. Once again, the gift came from you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. We got to run through the community empowerment segment very, very quickly. Again, it's free to hit the like button. It's free to share this. Let's get it trending on YouTube. All right, I got to run through a lot of stuff really, really quickly. All right? Let's just jump right into it in terms of promotion. I need everybody to get on my University of You masterclass. I need everybody to get on this masterclass. ZoWhatMasterclass.com, 55% off, coupon code New Year. Also, I think there is an email where we can help you, because some people have emailed us and told us that they have a difficult time getting on. So I think it's Z-O at ZoWhatMasterclass.com. I think that's the email. If you're having a difficult time getting on, email Zo at ZoWhatMasterclass.com. But listen, this sale is an end of the year sale for my 5.5-hour relationship masterclass. We have 4 modules, right? And I need everybody to sign up to this thing. It's Zo at ZoWhatMasterclass.com. I don't know why Geoff is calling me. There's really nothing I could do. What is Geoff calling me? Let me see. Geoff, what am I supposed to do?
I didn't call full time.
Oh, I have them on.
That's Geoff. Hold tight. We got the CMOS people on. We about to promote them. We're gonna get to you. Just relax, Geoff.
Okay, as long as here it is. Geoff Brown wasn't late from home.
Geoff,
that's not the narrative.
Geoff, we want to keep that the narrative. That's like part of the shit now. So, all right. All right, brother. Peace. So, ZoWhat Masterclass, as is commonplace. If you sign up during the show, I'm going to shout out everybody that signed up during the show. I can check from my phone with email notifications. This is a powerful, powerful masterclass on relationships. We have a book list that contains 25 books. We have downloadable homework. We have videos. Man, it's a very, very powerful course. Do not go to sleep. Even when it's full price, it's less than $100. From now until the 1st of the year, 2021, January 1st, 2021, it will be less than $40. So please, please, please go cash mob your good brother Zoe Williams. Go cash mob me right now at ZoWhatMasterclass.com. Put your money where your mouth is. Invest in yourself. Invest in your relationship. Invest in your home. Heal the wounds. Walk with me down this journey. It's going to be powerful if you haven't already done it. Also, if you're having technical difficulties, email us at ZoWhatMasterclass. The next thing I'm promoting, they're on the line right now. We're into this health and wellness kick really big right now. We have a supplier out of St. Lucia, right? Oh, there's Mo, and then there's my brother, Lacey in the building. Oakland was in the building the other day, man, with Too Short and E40. Yeah. That versus was town business, bruh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was lit, bruh. I was digging it, man. Had me in here trying to break that.
Man, they definitely put on for the town for sure. Now,
yes, sir.
Let's talk to the consumer base about the CMOS product that we have available and where it's from, its quality. Talk to us about it.
Well, good, brother. Peace, first of all. Just want to quickly introduce our partner, my partner, actually, manufacturing partner, Green Remedy, CBD, one of the nation's highest rated, well-known CBD manufacturers right here in Louisville, Kentucky. We do business outside of here anyway. Shout out to Marcus King and B-Roll. And this is Tim. What's up, Tim?
How you guys doing?
All right.
All right. So I'm here. This is going to be my new office, or the new place where we're going to be shipping CMOS out of. But going back to your questions, I'll make it quick and sweet there. Zoe, number one, quality, the pristine waters of St. Lucia. Number two, shipments are every Friday. Number three, the different levels. We're actually going to take it all the way down to $250. You'll be able to buy your gold CMOS, and you'll be able to flip it into $900 to $1,100 if you do it right. Now, behind us, as you see, this is going to be our place where we're going to be doing the gels and everything else, right? Mm-hmm. So we're currently working that out, but here we are, official. Salute.
I love it. Of course, Donald Lacey.
Yes, sir.
How has CMOS helped you, bruh? What has it done for you in terms of your health?
Hey, man, let me just say on a serious note, though, today is a special day, good brother Zoe. It's the great conjunction.
Yes.
Saturn and Jupiter are closer than they've ever been in nearly 800 years.
Yes, sir.
This is significant. There's change in the universe. A new consciousness is dawning. So how do you align your body and stay healthy and get this CMOS that has 92 of 100 of the trace chemicals that your body needs, right? And like you were saying, Too Short and 40 Water, they was versus, but I'm versus against Cialis, because, if I get one that lasts more than 5 hours, I'm not calling my doctor. I'm calling every girl in my phone book. Tracy, what you doing? I got 3 hours left. Sheila, what you doing? Tracy about to leave. I got 2 hours left. Anna, what you doing? I got an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, I'm just saying, your health is your wealth, or the real tip. And we, especially as people of color, man, we got to really focus on our health so we can be the best people we can be and raise that vibration level on the planet like you do every day with Zoe and the voice of reason.
Yes,
you know what
sir.
I'm saying? This brother is always about uplifting and making people conscious and aware. And I think if you'll feel right from taking what's good for your body, it just helps you align yourself with all these universal energies.
Hey, Lacey, what's the website?
www.cmosbusiness.com.
You underdig? www.cmosbusiness.com. I need everybody that's in here to cash mob for your good health. This is an investment in self, while at the same time helping us build this business out. It's a CMOS business, and of course, we're going to have the individual jars. We're going to have all of that stuff, so you don't have to buy if you don't want to be in business where you're a retailer. If you just want some CMOS on your shelf in your cabinet, so you can use for your own personal use, we're going to have that available as well. I want to thank you guys for coming on the show and sharing the insight. I appreciate you guys.
Hey, Zo, he's going to send over a packet of CBD to you. He sent some over to Lacey. This is the guy, Lacey.
Oh, that's my man.
That's your man.
Hey, man, I need to holler at that cat. Right on, brother.
Everybody in here wants some CBD. I can tell you that right now. Everybody in here is like, CBD? What? You about to mix CMOS and CBD? Oh, Lord, this is definitely a divine conjunction. Hey, so we appreciate y'all. Thank you guys.
Much love, good brother.
All right, now, let's get Geoff in here real quick as I run through the rest of these things. Again, I'm promoting a member of my team. You got to go to www.dysfunctionbook.com, right? The pre-orders right now are happening. The book will be released January 31st, New Year's Eve, right? You got to get this book. This young lady has been a member of my team for over 20 years. I've never put out a book that she didn't put her hands on. She had to edit it and make my stuff look good. This book, like I said, she's the new, what's that lady, Shonda Rhimes? That's what this book is. She's the new Shonda Rhimes. And I believe that she deserves a television deal off this book. You underdig? I believe that. Dysfunction, the Goddess Journal, right? Perfection is a lie. You guys should go pre-order this book right now. Don't hesitate. Listen to me, endorse this work. I approve of this work. Now, X Labs, I'm out. I got an email from the good brother Travis, who owns this business, yesterday. He said he is sending me an emergency supply of the lichen pill. I need them, brother. I need to stay healthy and whole, right? X-Wolf is a testosterone booster. It is the black-owned version of Nugenics, in my opinion. Look at all of the ingredients there. I need you guys to go to xlabsups.com. xlabsups.com. That's xlabssups.com. xlabsups.com. Now, here's another member of my team. This is the brains, or part of the brain trust behind my masterclass. All of the technical stuff, all of the back office stuff she put together. She's a master strategist. She's a master at branding. She has a new get down, and I need y'all to support her. Terry Lomax. You got to go to terrylomax.com. You could put up her other picture. I just liked that picture. I was like, yeah, use that picture. You could use her more professional picture. That's her when she worked for Nino Brown picture. When she was at the Carter. Put the professional picture of her website up. terrylomax.com. I need you guys to support her big time. She's got something powerful, man. She has a breakthrough branding workshop. Get unstuck and gain clarity so you can build a solid foundation for your brand. When? Now. You'll get instant access. This workshop is available for only $47 for the next 50 people that purchase it. The price will go up to damn near $300. This is a breakthrough branding workshop. And trust me, I have experienced success with this woman. She knows what she's talking about. But for the next 50 people who sign up right now, it's only $47. Then the price will go back up to $297. Here's what you'll be getting for $47. Lifetime access to 3 value-packed video trainings with question and answers, a 15-page workbook that will give you step-by-step instructions for creating a solid brand, and bonus content from industry experts, a trademark attorney, a graphic designer, and a millionaire mindset coach. This is all for $47. info@terrylomax.com. Get over there right now. Get over there right now. Who is she? Terry Lomax, podcaster, speaker, and brand strategist. Get there now. Also, total package energy. I'm on it. I'm always on it. Total package energy. I'm on this health and wellness kick right now. Vitamin C protects your immune system. This is a new nanotechnology formula with quick absorption, 8 times faster than tablets. Get it. Total package energy. Vitamin C, B12, as well as the total package energy you've come to enjoy. We've been promoting them for 4 or 5 years now. Total package energy is what I'm using. I go out places, I got my mask, I got my gloves, I got my hand sanitizer, and I got my total package energy, because I'm not taking no chances with sniffling, coughing, pooting, farting. I'm not doing none of that with y'all. Total package energy. Also, don't forget the Relationship Dismount. My first book, 2015. That book was released in 2015. Very powerful book, still going strong. If you haven't gotten it, it's available exclusively on Amazon.com in 3 different formats: paperback, Kindle, as well as Audible. Also, if you want to go to the next step, get my 2019 book released, The Holographic Relationship, the follow-up to the Relationship Dismount. It's available on Amazon in Kindle form only. If you want a paperback version of it, go to my website, IamZoWilliams.com. The HuriKane Report. HuriKane Report is rebuilding its site right now, but you should still go there and support them. That's H-report.news. That's H-report.news. I think I've covered everything. Have I covered everything? Yeah, did I? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, where's Geoff? Sarah, get Geoff on, please. Somebody said, peace, S.U. Oshun. Yes, I'm S.U. Look how big I am. Why am I so big, Sarah? So make Geoff bigger to compensate for my bigness. Put me on regular, Sarah. There we go. Also, Sarah, do we have Michael Collier's? Yes, but before we play it, don't forget Soul Tox. A lot of people are buying this Soul Tox water. Let me tell you something. I done drank a whole case of this. Soul Tox is the real deal. It's available through Amazon too. Go to Amazon.com and get Soul Tox. Super antioxidant, immune boost, 11 amino acids. It's got 77 trace minerals from USDA organic fulvic acid and humic acid, ionic calcium, magnesium, potassium, natural lime flavor on this one. He's got another one that's a mango flavor. Trust me, I'm on this health stuff for real. This water tastes like unsweetened tea. Trust me, you want Soul Tox. Go do it now. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Always tell the people that I present in front of you, tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Now, before we move into our, Geoff, before we move into our current events, we got to play Michael Collier's trailer.
Okay.
Hey, Geoff, why you blurry? Wipe your lens off.
Let me see. I'm not seeing what you're seeing because
You got the Misty River on your. Okay.
nigga,
cool.
why am I the size of Kazoo?
Hey, I don't know why. Hey, Sarah, do that. Play this clip. Hey, on BET, our good friend, comedian, actor, man, him and Country Wayne, they done did a thing. This movie debuted December 16th. It's gonna play 6 more times before Christmas on BET, but y'all should check it out. Here's the clip right now, the trailer. Hopefully. Do we have sound?
Daddy Claus is in the building. Woo, woo.
Turn it up.
I can't seem to find a half-decent guy to save my life. All the dates that I've been on recently have been absolutely horrible. These things take time. I feel like...
You feel like what, baby?
Like I'm cursed.
Mike, so you apologize to me. You reap what you sow.
Eric, is that really you? Wow, you look totally different. Oh, me and my girls are getting together for my birthday party tonight. Anything is bound to go down. I might come back a totally different person.
Well, I hope not. You know, I'm very fond of the one I already know.
He had me feeling like maybe there's some hope for me after all. You know?
Well, well, well. Santa just spotted some ho-ho-hos. Get used to seeing this face, because we're about to jump the Brizzle.
I believe I'm the cause of all of it.
Merry Christmas.
Your daughter's true love has to confess his love to her and seal it with a kiss.
You should be happy that I'm with somebody.
Why would I be happy that you're trying to marry this clown? I don't think my daughter should have to suffer for my past.
You're gonna have to find the woman that spoke all these harmful things and apologize to her.
Oh, hell no. You did something to my daughter? We're gonna fix it. I don't know how. Okay, I don't think that worked out. No. I hope that you could forgive me.
Wow, McCoy actually apologizing?
Go.
Some fool trying to push up on your future wife-to-be.
What?
Yeah.
Somebody trying to turn this wedding into a funeral?
Yeah.
I'ma whoop your non-joke telling ass.
That's what I want you to do. What's there not to love about Christmas? Let's...
Excellent. Let's get right to it, Geoff.
It looks up. The movie looks good. It looks well shot.
It does, man. It does.
Like the characters. That trailer is a little long. The Avengers trailer wasn't that long, but other than that,
goddamn comedians. I can't stand
Jesus
comedians.
Christ!
These motherfuckers, boy.
The trailer's so long, it's got spoilers in it. Jeff Brown's funny. No, I take it, man. I'm going to see it.
Hey, shout out to
I need to, if I can co-sign that trailer, what I plan to do personally, because as y'all know, Michael Collier is one of my heroes. However it is I have to pay to see the movie, I'll do that. I don't know if I have BET, but if there's another way to see it that...
Well, I was about to say, if you got cable, you paying to see it.
Oh, you ignorant. I'm going to see it. I don't want to bootleg this movie in any way, is my point. Is y'all got to understand, us bootlegging each other is over. Find a way to bootleg Whitey. Go see this movie. Go over somebody's house, got BET, see the movie. Got it.
Oh, here we go.
Just trying to promote the damn movie.
All right. Thanks, Geoff.
Yes. All right.
Motherfucker Geoff, boy, I swear to God, just
I mean,
one of the most
you
special
already...
human beings I know. So let's jump right into it. Current events. Vaccinate or vacate? Geoff.
Yes, sir.
If you had a choice to vaccinate or vacate, Which one you doing?
I don't know if you've heard me say this before, but I have been telling people for at least 2 years now, you must be prepared to leave your domicile in 4 minutes with a full tank of gas and provisions and weapons for 30 days at any time. Right now, I can do that.
But can you drive to a helicopter or a boat that could get you off Turtle Island?
There is a route that is there is an escape route that I'll share with you in person.
Listen here, Lames Bond. What?
Uncle James Bond.
This nigga here.
Now, it's going to come down to I will fight to the death to protect anyone around me at the time that does not want it. That goes with my children. My youngest child is 14 years old. He's of the age of consent. Mm-hmm. He has been around me his entire life. He has heard my logic. If my son can look my logic in the face and go the other way, then I suppose that was his universal walk. That is for everyone. You're going to have a whole bunch of people in your family that just walk around like it's fucking cool.
Right.
Because it's a bunch of people walking around like it's 1999 because they want it to be 1999.
Right.
It ain't.
Right.
And for me and mine, you will not stick me with that shit. You not. I don't care about the mark. I'm a hustler. I'm always eat.
Geoff, sounds kind of convincing. According to the Griot, daughters of Tuskegee syphilis study survivors address COVID-19 vaccine. See, America likes to have conversations without being accountable for some of the atrocious shit they've done. They like to move on. You know, they like to talk about the greater good without acknowledging what they've done to the people that have contributed the most to the greater good. Like, Donald Trump can get up there and say, African Americans built America, just to pander to get our vote, but then at the same time, double speak and say, that was 150 years ago. None of the white people alive were responsible for what y'all went through. But you're still living off of the wealth that comes from it. You get to be a trust fund baby because you live off the backs of black slavery, black labor. So when these survivors, the daughters of the survivors of the Tuskegee experiment, address COVID-19, and it seems like most of the people, you know, they're starting to come out now with new, with new statements in terms of frontline workers and, different frontline workers, the elderly, they get the vaccine first. But initially they came out and said, give it to black people first. So as the vaccines against coronavirus start to roll out across the country, first to the most vulnerable, some African Americans have expressed concerns about taking it based on history. How come Kamala Harris and Obama and Biden, how come they're not addressing the inbred suspicion, fear? Jeff Brown, you was a military man.
Sure.
What happens when you go to war and you see the worst humanity has to offer in war? What happens? What do they call that?
Well, watch a documentary from George Carlin. It's actually, no, I'm sorry, not a documentary. He's making a speech. Just look up George Carlin medical speech. And what he speaks of is the dangerous use of euphemism. Because it started out back in the day as shell-shocked.
Shell-shocked, yeah. Or war neurosis, right?
No. That's further down the line. Then we got to battle fatigue. Then war neurosis.
Yes.
Then post-traumatic stress disorder.
Right.
And then down to PTSD.
Right. Which is
it's a little harder to shoo off shell shock than it is PTSD.
Keep going, Geoff.
So even in the dialogue, even in the lexicon, there is the dummying down in order to wax over the transgressions of the white folks before you, so that those transgressions can keep the white folks in front of you ahead of you. And while they transgress, it ain't for them. It's for the white folks that your grandkids gonna have to deal with. So now your great-grandkids won't be dealing with PTSD. It'll be called something else. It'll be innocuous. But it certainly won't be shell shock, because that's the real shit.
Now watch this, Geoff.
Yeah.
Are Black Americans suffering from PTSD with regards to interfacing with the medical system and their treatment of us? Even Serena came out and said Black women are in danger while giving birth.
Brother, let's back up a little bit. Let's back up to what you said with Donald Trump, and I'm gonna run right over what we're talking about. Remember when you said Donald Trump said African Americans built this country?
Yes.
Well, what should happen every time that any obtuse, sneaky ass politician says it, or any ignorant Jasper ass shade tree house coon says it?
Here we go.
Those of you who are listening to me, you are to interrupt them angrily, forcefully, with the following. That is grossly incorrect, sir, ma'am. Africans built America against their will. That is the conversation. Please, pretty please with sugar on top, do not try to pimp me with what my forefathers did. We got together and said, let us world. What would have happened if Africans sailed to this new world and came here and made peace with the Indians?
I think
we're looking at a whole different piece of rock here.
I think they did that.
So, yeah, absolutely, yes. Years before.
Yeah.
Eons before.
Yeah.
Your monkey ass came along. So it is vulgar to say African Americans built this country. We are not African Americans because on paper, we're not Americans. So let's knock that shit off.
Hey, Geoff, that's very intelligent. And I agree to some degree, but to say we're not Americans can also be argued that we don't have a claim.
Well, here's the bullshit in that. If we don't have a claim, what was this called before it was America?
But that's what I'm trying to tell you, Geoff. You have to have some allegiance to a nationality and lineage in order to have a legal claim. If you don't say you're American, then they say, well, what do we owe you?
Okay. Well, here comes the.
And what government are you going to use to back you to get this shit from us?
None. Zero. Here's where I'm coming from. Therein lies the problem. What do you owe me? It is not what you owe me. It is what you owe humanity. I'm not coming to you from any government about any name, about any claim to anything. You came and stole this land from the people who were standing there. The peaceful human beings standing in front of you. Those were my people.
Well, wait, you're right again, but what you're skipping over is how you interface with government.
Here's how. We come to you as Africans, displaced, kidnapped, tortured Africans that were brought to this continent against our will.
Wait, Geoff.
I will not call them the American descendants of slaves, the authentic descendants of slaves.
But I think they're American, and I also think they're native too. Because what is considered a native is what is considered African American when you get down to who these people actually were. So I don't think you make the distinction in terms of we're not African. Yeah, there's African too, and then there's native too, but these are just names. When you get down to the DNA, who we are as a people, I think what was considered a Native American and what was considered an African is basically the same thing.
Sure.
So again, how you do business with governments is usually through treaties, and you have to interface with them as a nation. Now, here's the problem, Geoff. You pointed out everything you said about how white people dealt with us. That's 100% correct. However, it leans towards asking them to be moral. Like this is not an African, a humanity, right? Okay. Then you expect them to see humanity and be humane towards humanity. But clearly, they are not in the business of being humane. They clearly, when it comes to government and running and ruling people, there is no humanity in them in that way. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think again, because of my absolute separatist views, I am an absolute African separatist.
What does that mean?
Maybe that is the issue here. Because when I go to them, I'm not going to them. Were I a leader? Were I? If I could get all 20 million of us on the same page, if I could, I'm not going to you, to see me as humans. I am coming to you to tell you that I see you as beasts. Only a beast could do what you have done.
Nigga, cue Michael Jackson's Bad.
Keep
this
your
nigga
money.
Pointed at the screen.
Keep your bread. Keep your bread. Half of us are going to work on this reparations with you, but understand, we gone. We are gone. And I don't know if gone means gone here on this rock or gone like KRS-One said. What the fuck would you do if all 20 million of us jumped up and went to the Middle East? What would you do?
Oh no, don't play it. Michael will take everything down. Don't do it.
What is she? Okay. Okay. In the future, don't play any songs by anybody you know their name.
Jesus. Michael will take all this damn music.
There you go.
Let me give me this whole fucking video.
So that's what I'm saying. These people are beasts, bruh. I don't expect them ever to be humane. What I expect them to be is ass out with no basketball teams, ass out with no football teams, ass out with no black talent, ass out with no black money. That's what I expect them to be. But in order to expect them to be that, I have to expect all of us to love us.
But Geoff,
and that is the ocean that I will dip my cup in every day.
Geoff, but you're my brother, and some of your opinions, although highly intelligent and articulated precisely, they lack, in my opinion, a deeper investigation. Do you know the pharaohs of Egypt had cocaine?
Yeah.
They found cocaine in them niggas.
Okay.
Where ain't no cocaine in Africa.
Okay.
They went to their brothers in America who also built pyramids. These are the same people.
Ain't no coca leaves here, is it?
We talking about South America, brother.
Oh, South America.
But not only South America. How did the pharaohs get coke? There was a trade.
Right.
There was a trade between peoples that are the same people. Melanated people. Now, listen, Geoff. We have to make a distinction, right? Genetically, what's the difference between a Blackfoot and a Cherokee and a Seminole and a Yamasee? Genetically, what's the difference?
I'm gonna jump out on a zero.
Ain't no so again, just like ain't no difference between a Chicago nigga and a LA nigga and a New York nigga and an Oakland nigga. The only thing that makes them different is the culture, right? Oakland culture, different from LA culture.
Created by zip code influence.
Do you see what I'm saying? So we grow up thinking that we are different when in fact we are the same. That's the same thing. And somebody said, and vocabulary. Sure.
Right.
Sure.
Right. Your racism got gumbo on it. My racism, I'm over here in Oakland, got whatever spice they use. In Chicago, the racism got barbecue sauce on it.
Right.
But it's all racism.
It's all, so again.
It's all gentrification. It's all the same system in different areas.
Right. So again, I challenge you to do more research on this topic because I believe some of the ideas you present are problematic in the sense that we don't need another designation. Would you call yourself an African extremist?
No.
An African separatist?
And that is not, when I say that, bro, I call myself a bunch of shit. When I say that, it is a description of me, not unlike I am sleepy or I am hungry, except it doesn't change.
Right.
It's not something for you to look to classify me. It is something for you to understand me.
Right.
That I am black. My people are enough. I think we need to stop fucking with y'all.
Keep
and
going.
we scared.
Keep going.
That's
there we go.
That's right where I'm at. I'm not dropping that baton. I'm not saying anything less. Black people are deathly afraid of white people and more afraid of who they really are.
And this goes back to the Tuskegee experiment and the daughters of the Tuskegee experiment. A new study by Kaiser Family Foundation found that 35% of African Americans would still probably not or definitely not take a coronavirus vaccine, even if scientists deemed it safe and it is widely available for free. How many black people you know just willy-nilly take the flu shot? A lot of black people are skeptical of the flu shot. And there's been 40, 50 years of research on the flu shot. This coronavirus vaccine Y'all saw the video of the lady falling out after she took it, right?
No.
You didn't see the video of the nurse? 17 minutes after she took it, fell out. She fainted.
I don't have to see it. I don't have to see it.
This boy be in a giant weed cloud at the house creating.
What am I going to learn? What am I going to learn? That this, yes, if I watch this woman faint 17 minutes later, am I going to learn that you cannot put inorganic chemicals in an organic body and get a positive result?
Mm-hmm.
No, I know that already. Am I going to learn that this shit here is not what they're saying it is? No, I know that already.
Mm-hmm.
I know that this shit is toxic. I know that this shit is going to have side effects, the likes of which we are going to be looking at for eons.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that whatever they give rich folks is going to be different than what they give poor folks.
How about it?
Okay,
How about it?
that is what I believe. So what would it, with all of that knowledge previous to watching this video,
how about it?
What am I going to learn? And if I'm not learning anything, could anybody tell me why I am wasting my fucking life minutes on it?
Let me tell you why you're not really wasting life minutes on being informed on what's happening.
I'm informed.
No, you're not. You didn't watch the video.
You told me.
See, you told me.
I know.
Let me do this.
I'm not going to learn shit if I watch that. I learn shit by showing up here every week and listening to your monkey ass.
Well, thank you, brother. I learned just the same. Let me do this really quickly. University of You, we made our first sale of the morning at 11:37 a.m. Nicola Brown, thank you so much for your ZoWhat Masterclass purchase. Can I just be honest? We got nearly 1,000 people in here watching this show live. If I can end the show with 10 sales, can we get 10 orders? www.ZoWhatMasterclass.com. Get it right now.
How about some more goddamn likes? How the hell is it 993 of you and only 415 thumbs?
What the fuck's that? How about that? Hit the like button, hit the share button, and don't forget to show your love and appreciation for Geoff Brown and Sarah by hitting their Cashapp and showing your approval of their information and them being here today. Please continue to support us all on this channel while we go through this thing. We got another stimulus package supposedly being sent through the system right now. Again, I know a lot of people are struggling. A lot of people are having a difficult time. But I've always been an advocate of, if you want to heal the community, you got to heal the home. You heal the home by healing the individual, right? A lot of people want to start at the couple level. No, you heal yourself first, and then, maybe you can meet somebody that'll be on your level, and you guys can be able to work. Well, you always meet people at your level. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But that's how you heal the home. You heal the individual first. So please do your brother a solid and go to ZoWhatMasterclass.com, put in the code New Year, and get this 55% off discount, $39.97. Support it right now. Anybody that gets it, I'm going to try to shout you out. So, Geoff Brown, this big discussion is happening right now before our face. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution is providing this coverage as a public service. COVID-19 patients at a hospital in Spain were overwhelmingly found to be deficient in vitamin D. Geoff Brown, you know what vitamin D does, right? Where do you get the most vitamin D from in natural source?
I believe that would be the SUN.
Who are the sun people on planet Earth?
You mean the people that the Earth, Wind, and Fire that band was talking about when they wrote the song, The People of the Sun?
Yes.
Yeah. I believe that would be the people who aren't allergic to the sun. I would believe that would be the people who are of the melanated skin. The people who the sun makes them stronger. Yeah, those people.
So let's
the people
read
with the
it
nappy
again.
hair to protect them from the sun so that they can get more and more rays of it.
Let's get it again.
That fireball in the sky that keeps us all alive.
Researchers discovered 80% of 216 COVID-19 patients at the hospital Universitario Marqués de Valencia, Jesus
Christ,
Spain, had a vitamin D deficiency. Men had lower levels of vitamin D than women, and COVID-19 patients with lower levels of vitamin D had increased serum levels of inflammatory markers such as ferritin, a blood protein containing iron. Listen, take your ass to the sun, go to the park, get active. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not trying to say, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this thing. All I know is black people always had a big mama that knew, boy, you just need a little sun. You looking a little pale.
You look peaked. Get that baby out in the sun.
You look peaked. Get your ass out in the sun.
That's what's wrong with him. Need to go outside, sitting up in here reading all the goddamn time. Get some sun on you. Get your ass out. Don't you come back in here till you eat.
Right. In America, we live a sedentary life, right? We're always sitting behind a desk, looking into our computers, laying down, watching our computers, right? It's rare that we're active like we need to be, right? Sometimes you just need to go outside and suck. You don't even need 8-9 hours of sunlight. 10-15 minutes of sun is good for your body, right? It's good for your immune system. What I don't understand is when you see the government pushing something while ignoring something that may be better, to me, that looks sloppy, and it also looks like you trying to get us to do something for a hidden agenda. You trying to kill us. Please remember, it's easier to kill the masses than it is to convince the masses. Am I wrong about that, Geoff?
Imagine having to deal with a society that moved like the Borg out of control.
Oh, shit.
All society is this herd of buffalo being led through illusion, confusion, and contusion.
And inclusion.
And inclusion.
Yeah, don't forget that piece.
Nigga, we are so fucking dope. A push here, a nudge there. Buy this, don't buy that. Wear this, don't wear that. This will kill you, this won't. All to aim you, to guide you in certain directions.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do when all of us decide to become Borgs of our own hive minds? And the hives start to communicate outside and around you? That is the fear.
But I think they fight to prevent you from being the Borg.
Yes.
Because they're the Borg.
Yes.
They're the one coming to us. They're the one coming to us saying resistance is futile.
It's futile. Well, I think in order to combat that, we need to think in in patterns. Slim Hussein put it in here. He said, watch Focus with Will Smith and Margot Robbie, where they had a team of experts and con men who would make sure you saw certain signs 35 or 40 times subliminally. They made sure you saw it so that you would be inclined, so inclined, and not understand why you want to pick the number 9. You have no idea why, but it's because you've seen it 27 times before lunch, and we made sure of that.
Programmed, yeah.
Yes, that happens to us constantly. What happens when the people who break programming join together? Morpheus wasn't shit, just being Morpheus. The people who broke free banded together.
But you got to understand, if you get into the matrix, you have to remember the masses are mindless. The masses are simpletons.
Right, absolutely.
So the ones that break free of the matrix are high-minded, high consciousness, and they're not afraid to throw away the illusion.
Right, right.
You got way too many people that are like Cypher. I know this steak ain't real.
I know this, yeah, but it tastes so good.
It's a code telling my brain, plug me back in. Because it was easier to be plugged in than it was to be unplugged.
Butter biscuit crew.
I'm telling you now, we live in a society of ciphers.
Yeah, the butter biscuit crew.
Yes. Man, listen. We've been everything, like nothing happens organic. Let me tell you what happens organic in your house. You bring a new baby in that house, it's organic to watch that baby learn and evolve and grow and do shit.
Right.
Organically.
Sure.
You know, if a baby is running around the house reckless, at some point, this motherfucker finna run into something. A coffee table, a dresser,
sure,
the edge of the bed. You know, it's some organic shit that just happened. But what we're starting to be force-fed is non-organic shit that doesn't feel or look right to us.
Right.
But because we're afraid to challenge the status quo, we just go with it.
We have been snatched from reality and put into a video game.
Exactly.
Absolutely. When you were talking about watching that child evolve and grow, as a fellow parent, you are well aware of this. The first 5 years of your child's life is about you keeping it from killing itself because it wakes up every morning with a theme. Today, water. Tomorrow, electricity. Wednesday, knives and sharp shit. Thursday, gravity. And all that time, all you do, no, you will not tumble down this flight of steps. No, you will not stick that object in the socket. No, you will. That's all you're doing.
Right.
Is to guide that organic growth. What is happening now is there is shit that is inorganic that is guiding your organic growth and makes you a genetically modified organism.
I get it. I can smoke that. I see where you're going with it. Because
your consciousness is genetically modified.
Yes. What makes you a GMO, so to speak, is I got to take this shot or I'll lose my job.
Right. Right.
And let me just say, I can't be mad at you. Because what is the first law of nature? Survival.
Preservation.
Right? Preservation is the first law of nature. That's survival. Like, what is the bottom rung of Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Basic shit. Food, clothing, shelter. Like, you need to be safe. So what happens is in order to be safe, you will sacrifice things that you know are not in alignment with your spirit, that are not in alignment with your purpose, and in the long term, not in alignment with your good health, with your highest good, with your well-being. And because you got sick people making the decisions, I ain't never seen nobody rush out no goddamn vaccine in 9 months, and it's supposed to be 90% effective. When you've been working on the HIV vaccine for 30, 40 years, you've been working on the goddamn flu vaccine for 50 years, and none of them are at 90% efficiency. I ain't never seen that. But you keep pushing forward. We got to do it. We got to take it. We got to do it. It's the only way we can get this thing under control. And let me tell you, how in the Sam Hale did LA become the epicenter of COVID outbreaks when LA is a part of California and its governor has shut this motherfucker down at least 3 times? And where other cities and states are out at clubs, outside dining, wearing the mask around their chin, what the fuck?
I have an answer for that.
Go ahead, Geoff.
That is because, again, as I have said before, if you're going to sell me on how horribly contagious this is, then you're going to have to explain to me 6th Street. Why is there not a pile? The stench. We should be overtaken by the stench of dead bodies comprised of people who walk around talking to themselves, sleeping in their own piss, shitting in their hands and throwing it, who are never practicing social distancing, and I'm pretty sure are not getting their vitamin C and zinc. This is not about keeping anyone safe. This is about choking the 9th largest economy on the planet to death. That is what this is about. Because you don't ever hear one word about Mullen. Mullen?
Oh, yeah, the tea. I got some of that.
Bruh,
I got
thousands of
something
years
called
old.
electric immunity.
Yes.
It's got mullein, sea moss, elderberry, and a whole bunch of other stuff in it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, for me, bruh, I know. There's no doubt in my mind, brother, that one, if I was eating like I used to, I would be dead. As a matter of fact, just watch the preview. I'm co-starring in Akon's movie, The American King, that is out right now.
Okay.
Just look at that, Jeff Brown. That was shot.
I saw some pictures of you,
4
Geoff,
years ago.
from T Radio V and from RMC.
Yeah.
You was turtle built back then.
Bruh, you stupid. And on my way to sickness, I'm telling you, the difference is what I'm allowing in my body. Mullein tea, bruh, I started drinking that and coughed up this horrible shit. And I smoke it from time. Matter of fact, come to think of it.
You smoked what you coughed up?
No. I had this linger after I got and I know I had it, bro. I was so sick. Valentine's Day. I was fucking sick. And sickness in the description, yeah, there you go. Sickness in the description of everything COVID-19. I almost made my mother.
Fat Geoff.
Dude, I almost made my wife take me to the hospital. It just so happened I know how to breathe and slow my heart rate down, and I got past it. After that, I had something in my lungs, bruh, that I couldn't cough up. It was like, you know how like when you have a chest cold, you can feel phlegm rattling around and you can cough it? I could just feel it, but it would not come up. And it always felt like I would walk around with it feeling like, you know how when you drink water and some goes down the wrong way?
Yeah.
I walk around all the time.
Damn.
And then I got diagnosed with COVID because after I got it from DL, which was later in the year. My brother, who got shot twice in the chest in Chicago, he told me about this mullein that he's drinking now. Dude, you got to try this tea. I tried it. Dude, I read about it. I started smoking it and drinking it, and I started to feel a little better. And
You
a little
started
better.
smoking mullein?
Yes. Yes, you can smoke it. You can smoke it, and the smoke goes directly in your lungs and is a lung healer. After about 2 months, this is well known. This ain't me. This is well known. Indians been smoking mullein for thousands of years, bro. But they don't tell you nothing about this. This is what happened to me. I'm smoking mullein and drinking it constantly because it's making my chest feel better, and it's slowly going away. One morning, I wake up, dude, it's rattling hard in my chest. I go and start coughing out this ugly gray jelly. Jelly, bruh, like hog head cheese. It came out, and ever since, dude, I drink mullein or smoke it at least 3 times a week. And come to think of it, when I pack this next bowl, I'm put some mullein on it. Straight up, dude, and you don't never hear nothing.
Mullein
I know. Uncle Jeff's mullein,
seasoning
put some
for
mullein on
weed,
it.
for cannabis.
You don't ever hear anything about mullein because of how cheap it is. It's fucking cheap.
Oh, man.
Any health food store. And I'm not talking about the products. I go get mullein. I don't go get something with mullein in it. That's like people who talk about, oh, my toothpaste. This toothpaste has baking soda and peroxide in it. You know what else has baking soda and peroxide in it? Baking soda and peroxide, nigga.
I love Geoff. All right, listen, we're about to get ready for Geoff's intellectual rant. Let me just say this, man. I'm your accountability partner. I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm not like everybody else. I'm going to keep it 1,000 wow. Reciprocity, man. You got to show Geoff Brown love on his Cashapp. You got to show Sarah love on his Cashapp. One thing we got to get away from is, you know, not really sharing, not really sharing with one another. It's all fun and games. Like, you can come in here every week and watch our show like you've been doing for years. I get emails and DMs and all of that shit from a lot of people that talks about, hey, man, I appreciate you and Geoff. You guys changed my life. You know, you guys are like uncles and blah, 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 blah. But y'all don't really support what we put in front of you, you know? And the shit is hard because, like, if I go on other people's, you know, show, I'd be like, oh, Zo be pushing too hard for us to support. But you got to support. You got to. You got to stop being used to getting what the fuck you want, but not paying it forward. See, this reminds me, man, of you know, my son, my oldest son. My oldest son paid me the greatest compliment when he was 14 years old. And he told me not to talk to his teammates.
Wow.
And I said, well, why not? He said, because I don't want to give away my advantage. He says, a lot of them don't have dads, but I got you. But what you talk about is not what the ones that do have dads talk about. And I don't want them to get the edge by you sharing what you've given me. But I told him then, I said, but you still have to be a leader on your team. And ultimately, they're going to get what I told you through you. That's what makes you a leader. You're going to share what I got. So whether I tell them or you tell them, they still going to get the information. What I don't like is our people will spectate, will come in and pick and choose what they want, but they won't reciprocate. Right? They won't pay it forward back into us. Now, I don't like this shit. And I don't like motherfuckers saying, oh, Zoe begging. I want to address this. Motherfucker, this is what people do on the platform. And if you could keep a bunch of women paid that's on OnlyFans showing you they muffin, you can invest, because a lot of people say they broke until you calculate all the bullshit that they spend their little coins, they twos and fews on. When you calculate it, you go, oh, damn, I do have the bread. But you got quote unquote influencers out there that, listen to what I'm saying. Oh, I'm a fitness trainer, but I got an OnlyFans page to show my body of work. They've learned to finesse the game, right? I'm going to show my body of work, but it's really, I know what you want to see. You want to see skin. You want to see the upside down pyramid. You want to see the nudity involved too. So again, but I'm an influencer and a motivational speaker. Listen, man, I'm a regular dude, a man. I don't have no skin to show you. All I got is the gift that I've been given. And that's the gift of discernment. That's the gift of articulation. That's the gift of marrying complex ideas together. And I'm just going to keep it 1,000. I'm tired of the meager support. I'm in competition with the monkey, and the monkey wins every time. We just live in an amazing time. The monkey, you'll put the monkey in a townhouse in downtown LA on the 20th floor. But you won't invest in yourself. Somebody says, Zoe Williams, bring your woman panel back. I did last Thursday. But what does that mean? Bring the women back so they could be objectified? Like, what is the point? Anyway, I'm just going to say it again. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Also, go to ZoWhatMasterclass.com. Let's get to at least 10. We only need 9 more sales. We got 1. Jeff Brown, what do you have today on tap for us in your intellectual rant? I'm going to give you, Jeff, you got 5 minutes, bro.
Okay.
Because you shared this idea with me, man, and I loved it, and I want to hear what what you think.
Right on. Okay. Well, for me, I'm going to have to. So what I'm doing right now, I just got so into what you were saying. I'm gonna set my little damn shit. Oh yeah, there's my box. Shit, I really be using is the name of the box. There's the clock. Okay. And we're gonna set it at 5 minutes. Before I get into the rant, I need to say this about what Zoe just discussed about giving. And for the record, what you give to the Zoe Williams show, that's for the Zoe Williams show. I don't get a dime of that. And I don't want it, and I've never asked for it. Because I believe in what we do so much. Do you think Zoe lives in a penthouse overlooking the fucking bay? No, he don't. We are regular dudes that if we hustled in your town, we'd own it. But that's a whole nother. We are not, don't look at us. When you say begging, you think evangelist. We are not evangelists. We are not going to misuse your giving. Don't think about your big mama that sent $50 every week and died broke. The difference between you and Big Mama is that if you listen to us for 30 years and die broke, nigga, that's on you. You can't say that about what Big Mama was listening to because her agenda, the man who put that to her, his agenda was different. We giving you shit that you can't get in school because you can't afford to get it in school because the school that teach this costs too much fucking money. And they probably wasn't going to teach it like this no way. So forgive me for being a little pimpish. But sometimes you got to put on your Chicago goon glove and put your pimp hand down. Stop looking at us like you look at Reverend Flaky. Because we ain't that. We're not, these lives we talk about, we live. I'm not fake happy with my wife and fucking around with some broad. Or worse yet, some dude. Whoa. I'm not doing that. I'm not telling you one thing and telling my kids another. Zoe ain't that. On my skin, Zoe live like this. So think about that. Think about what we giving you and what it's worth to you. On the real. When it's quiet at night. I'll get to it, Zoe. When it's quiet at night. If you can drown out society's white noise and that bravado pimp shit that got the rest of your friends either broke or dead, when you can tune that out, ask yourself, what is what Geoff and Zoe say worth to me? What is it worth to my line? Because one day, somebody going to be looking at me for wisdom, and what the fuck am I going to pull on? And then ask yourself if we bagging. Dig that. Ha! All right.
You gonna get to your rant? Was that your rant?
No.
All right, get to your rant.
No, nigga. That was that was me shooting over your shoulder.
I saw that, but do you want to do your rant or no?
No, I'm done, nigga. I can get over into that now.
Now get into your rant.
Okay.
What the fuck?
You don't come over here talking no shit over here.
Go ahead,
you
Geoff.
talking about him, you talking about us.
Go ahead, Geoff.
Anyway, let me get it started. I was high as hell in a gas station Saturday night. Shout out to my cousin. Shout out to Unity Tie-Dye. That's my man. And this thought came to me, and I called Zoe. Because this white supremacist-looking dude, I was over in Arcadia. Because for those of you who know L.A., Arcadia was a bunch of Asians over there, and that's where the fresh produce is. Wow. That's where I buy my produce. I was over there, and it hit me as this white supremacist dude got out his car, and he went with the mad mug, but he didn't understand. I'm not one of them look at the floor type niggas. I'm going to stare through your fucking skull, and I don't care how many of you get out the car.
Right.
So once he got a whiff of that, he walked away. But I could tell he was a Trump supporter, and I could tell he was angry. And I just so happened to, my truck radio was on the wrong, it was between stations. I was playing around with it, and I got to 890 in the AM because my AM search wouldn't work, and it stopped at a station in Utah. And this station, obviously Trump supporter, they were talking about new cars having a hive mind, as in a grand computer that controls all your new cars and all your new TV. The same way you get an Amber Alert, they can stop all your cars, and how you should have a diesel. Get a hold of a diesel truck if you can, because they run on French fry grease. He was on that, and it hit me. What if the white supremacists are blatant, obvious, out and out racists? But what if they're also right? What if this AI thing we are dealing with is being driven by the left and they don't like it? Now we see what Massa's fight is really about. And that really, other than as a tool or as waste disposal, they have no use for you. What if we could step outside of Massa's fight and look at it as Massa's fight? Instead of jumping in on the side that we think is ours. When really, the side we own, you jumping in on Massa's side, and all he's going to use you as is a shield. He out there on the battlefield with you, but when that machine gun let loose, he'll pick up your babies and hold them in front of him like Nino Brown did the little baby in New Jack City to get the fuck out the way. That's who you are with your voting ass. You're not going to vote your way out of this. You're not going to elect your way out of this. You're not going to relocate your way out of this. You're not going to finance your way out of this. Sadly, black people, here's the scary fucking news. You're going to have to love your way out of this. You're going to have to go, my $600 stimulus will not get me as far as putting my 600 with your 600, and the 1,200 get us even further. Because you don't love nobody enough to do that. The people around you, sadly, the people directly around you, you have already been programmed to feel how you feel. They're either disposable or you hate them. And those are the chains that are going to keep you in the prison that is going to be dipped in the water of poverty and lack and suffering and hell. And that is where you will drown unless you break those chains and love one another. I am done.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doors of the church are open. That was Bishop Loquacious Bartholomew Henry Geoff Brown.
And with time
I got
is
a
spent.
feeling. Yeah. Now, listen. Now, let me just say this. Thank you, Geoff, for your words. I got the next story lined up for us. Sam Huddleston purchased the University of U. I wanted to shout him out. But I also want to say this. Geoff is right about love and, you know, the power of love and all of that. But let me just say this. I want to address all of the motherfuckers in here who are just looky-loos. Just unsubscribe. Just bounce. Because after all these years of doing this, after all these years of studying and researching and sharing and writing and working, it's hard to just continue to watch us fall into the same pattern, right? The same patterns of self-hate, the same patterns. That's why I look at somebody like Farrakhan, and whether you like him or not, I feel bad for him because that's 60-some years of teaching. But the basic message is the same: do for self and do for one another. And nobody's perfect. Nobody and no organization got it all together. There's a modicum of corruption everywhere. And nobody is trying to say that's the highest example we have. However, that's a good example of how to get it done. Right? Nobody is saying we can't do better than that example that was established. But what I find is it's easier for motherfuckers to be involved in fuck shit than it is to invest in self, than it is to change self, than it is to push self past our addiction to stimulation. Stimulation is just escapism. I need to feel something in the moment that takes me away from what I perceive or define as negative. Or just remember, this is why there are a lot of losers in the world. Because losers stop when it starts to hurt. When they are required to feel that which is uncomfortable, this is what defines a loser as a loser. This is what makes them quit. This don't feel good no more. Right? In order to be great, you must push past the limits that pain and fear and pride and ego puts on you. You keep following people like Barack and Kamala because you're afraid to call them out for who they really are. Right? There's an article that was just released in the Los Angeles Times that talked about how really Kamala and Obama are immigrants. But playing on black people in America, playing on us as if they are us. Obama and Harris are children of immigrants. Would voters elect a descendant of an enslaved American like me? That is a motherfucking Los Angeles Times article. How come ain't no space for you? But it's space for them to pretend as if they are you. And yo goofy ass, because you're afraid of not being able to pay your bills, and I'm not mad at you. Everybody's afraid of that. But that fear has now become your pimp, and you will fall in line with an imposter of your struggle so you can look like you moving up the ladder socially. This shit is disgusting and disheartening, and the same motherfucking issues plague us. We don't support each other. We don't ride for each other. We ride for the illusion. We ride for the sensation. We ride for the stimulation, which is a short-term vehicle to move us away from the uncomfort.
And all of it's masturbation.
And all of it is just masturbation. And I'm just sitting here like, we got to beg niggas to rock with us, but they rock with us, but they don't put skin in the game. They come to be entertained. The shit is goofy. And now After the year, we started this in 2012. After the years of doing this shit, a lot of the shit we talked about is coming to pass. Now you motherfuckers is being force-fed some poison because you're considered useless. It's too many useless motherfuckers. That's how you're perceived by the elite. I don't like that nigga's voice. Jeff Brown's voice is too high-pitched. Zoe's voice is weird.
Zoe never takes his hat off.
Right, Zoe won't take his hat off. Show me your hat, Zoe, and I'll buy the master class.
Yes, Dance Monkey.
Listen, man, let me just say, sometimes it's okay. I'm a joker like the rest of you motherfuckers. I love clowning. Jeff Brown know me. I love cutting up. I love clowning. I love it.
Zoe get on my nerves. Zoe, literally, I don't say this about a lot of people. Zoe could do stand-up. And Zoe already know 2 proven television writers would write for him for free as soon as he said he would do it. Yes, Zoe could be a stand-up comedian. And give me 3 years, I'll write him a special.
Here we go. Okay, Jeff.
If he really wanted to do it. He's that funny.
Here we go.
I'm sorry, did I overcompliment you, asshole? Go ahead.
But I just wanted to point these things out because ultimately, yes, we want to entertain you. Yes, we want you to laugh. Yes, we want you to enjoy Jeff's songs and shit. Jeff put that cat up. Jeff with the Jeff with the music, man. Jeff got the longest motherfucking rants and the funniest euphemisms. Jeff is fucking hysterical, and we love that. And yes,
this show's dope.
Huh? We love that. The show is dope. But what makes the show whack to me, and not just my show, but anybody's show that you're watching, if you're not sowing seeds and paying it forward, and I'm talking about for good people, I'm not talking about for hustlers. I'm talking about for good people, people who are doing good work. Let me ask a real question. Has anybody read the relationship Dismount out there? With a show of fists, have you actually cracked that motherfucking book open and read the relationship Dismount? Show of fists. If that book was useful to you, if you thought that book helped you, show of fists. To me, that is service. So the Hindu has a word for service, and that's part of their religion, right? The word is seva in Sanskrit, seva, to serve.
I thought that isn't that what Islam means as well?
No.
The
Sanskrit is different. Islam is a totally different language.
Okay, my bad.
No worries. But Islam has a version of seva, right? It's part of the 5 pillars of Islam, which is zakat, which is alms. You have to give. The Hindus call it seva, S-E-V-A, seva. It means service. I must be in service, which is a form of worshiping God to the Hindu. Now, again, this is about saying, if Jeff Brown pulls a young man to the side who's struggling in relationship, who's struggling with an absent father, and Jeff becomes a surrogate uncle, and we have become surrogate uncles to many brothers who don't have fathers.
How about that?
Right? That's seva. That's service. That's Jeff paying service. to God. That's Geoff looking at a young man and saying, I know your potential. You just don't see it. Watch me get you there. That's a form of zakat.
That is the hand of God.
Do you get what I'm saying? We don't do that for each other because we've been taught to mistrust, hate, compete, kill, marginalize, disrespect each other in order to look better to the dominant society. And what we fail to realize is we don't look better. We look worse. And all we're used for is to rally, to do some shit for the society at hand. I can't believe you got the children of immigrants acting like they from East Oakland. Acting like they from Chi-Town. Acting like they from where we from. What we done came through. They didn't come through. Neither one of them lived like you. Neither one of them lived like you. But they mirror your experience. How you gonna have that young lady who had the police escort her into the motherfucking school when you didn't live that life? That's not even your life. But you'll use the imagery to align with it so we feel like that is you, but it's not you. And while all of this is going on, COVID is running amok. That was the top cop in California. She sent black women, the same kind of black women, to jail because their sick daughter, her sick daughter couldn't get to class. Because she was sick. Not because she didn't want to go or she was a bad parent. She was sick. Sent her to jail. Paraded her in front of everybody. News cameras and everything. Paraded her. But you gonna use that little girl's silhouette as you walking in the office? I'm just saying, we get duped by the bullshit because we want to feel good in a superficial way. But when are we gonna start doing real community building, which is community building? What does that mean? Build a black business. The Serving Spoon down here, right down the street, got a GoFundMe page. They about to go out of business. Inglewood legendary eatery for breakfast, the Serving Spoon. Look it up on GoFundMe. Everybody should send $5. Your problem is you think you can't do it all by yourself. Well, don't do it by yourself. Give $2 to the Serving Spoon. All of the black-owned businesses I put in front of you, give $2. A lot of y'all come over here with baggage from someplace else. Oh, I don't like Sarah. You don't know Sarah. You don't know any of us. Is Sarah still on ZoWhat Show? Yeah, because ZoWhat gives people opportunities. The fuck? You taking up a beef that you know nothing about, you don't have no firsthand experience of, you don't even understand what it's about. But you choosing a side as a viewer of a show?
Like you watching wrestling?
Come on.
Would you, if you went to college, for you Sadiddy motherfuckers in here, if you went to college and two English professors were at odds, how would that affect your study? Nigga, you finna stop studying with this professor that you, or you gonna get what you need to get? Bro, you said when you were talking about the gangs, and I got a bunch of shit wrote down here. So I think I'm gonna go live for a little bit after this to talk about a bunch of this shit, because there's like shit, because I've been smoking this shit. But anyway.
No, I got you. I got you.
Crips and Bloods that left here, GDs and Vice Lords that left Chicago, simply gave these places they went to standards or flags of self-hatred. Here's a way to get under one zip code and hate another zip code. Here's what you wear. Here's what you say to go and hate over there. And that hate was fueled by the output of oppression's input. So this whole thing is just one hateful fucking ball. Because that's all it needs. That's all you really need to do. Deep down, niggas is really scared. They really are. They are. That's why most riots are just tantrums.
Keep going.
It's just a tantrum in your neighborhood.
Martin Luther King said it was the voice of the unheard. That's
the voice
what a riot
of the unheard.
is. Yeah.
Okay. But what if the voice was to get in cars? Everybody that threw a brick was getting a car. All got in cars on the day of the Rodney King verdict. They didn't say nothing. They just started driving north. Up to Wilshire and above. All up and down through. And legally parked their cars. And got out. In silence. Waiting on that verdict. What you gonna do if that happened in every city? And those people were prepared to die for what they believed. Well, some would. A lot would.
Right.
There are people who would rather die there than continue to live this bullshit existence.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And so what they do is, in order to keep that under control, we keep that ball of hate perpetuating upon itself.
Right.
And we feed off its energy. Woo! We feed off the heat of the energy.
Right.
Of this hate ball, your self-hate ball, keeping the prisons full, your self-hate ball, making it able to sell drugs to your own people, your self-hate ball, making it able to make the records that you make about the women would put the mindset and, nigga, quit lying.
I'm listening.
Music is about mindset.
Yes, sir.
So to keep that hate ball going, that radiates money for generations.
Right.
We need to keep that hate ball, because if that hate ball unravels,
right,
we can only pray that that energy is used to build.
Right.
Because if they turn that energy into the revenge, what the fuck?
Right. And let me just say this, Geoff, you do get money from this show when they hit that Cash App. You might not get
you mean my Cash App? Absolutely.
Yes. You do make a little piece of change.
Well, bro,
for your strange perspective, Geoff.
Amen and amen to that. Amen to that. My point is this.
Y'all hit his Cash App right now. Put his Cash App up real quick.
Yes, thank
y'all
you.
hit him right
Cash
now.
App. My point is only this. That me and Zoe, other than us from time to time lending each other money, our get down, Zoe's bread is Zoe's bread, and my bread is my bread. We do this because we love this.
Or we love the people we talking to.
We love who we do. If Zoe is this smart, if he really wanted to, that nigga could suit up and join the other team.
Well, no, we're not gonna do that.
No. No.
And then no.
If I really wanted to, Oh my God. I could start a church. I could preach that bullshit.
Hey, our church would be fire.
Oh, bruh.
What would the name of the church be?
Okay. Which church? The fake church or the real one?
Well, the fake church, Geoff.
Oh, the fake church? Can you pick? Greater Mount Moriah, Greater New Mount Olive, any of that bullshit. Any of that. The thing is,
Greater
you got
Extra
these
Virgin
handsome
Olive.
Pastors, you got these handsome pastors with the band will be off the fucking chain.
Hey, Geoff, Greater Extra Virgin Olive
Yes,
would be the
Extra
name of the
Virgin
church.
Olive Community, yes. Oh my Lord. Well, when the women walk in, oh man, that's how you know we nasty, because we start talking about the Lord when the women walk by.
My.
God is good and his mercy endureth to all generations. Hold it to Boko Shah. Sister Jenkins. That's how you know. When they start talking, when they start quoting the Bible, the Lord is my strength.
But see, here's the thing. So many people want to hear it that way. Because again, they don't want to break up with the way. So you hear them say, meet them where they are. And this is what I love Krishnamurti for. He said, the truth will not stoop to your understanding.
Thank you.
You've got to rise to it. And listen, whenever I see somebody say, dumb it down, that's a form of manipulation. I need to speak at your level. No, certain things can't make it down there. There has to be a desire within to say, no, let me rise up and meet the truth where it's at.
Yes. Beyond my present thought of my aptitude. I should always be reaching for smarter than I think I am.
Right.
If you ain't that dude, then, and bruh, meet them where they are. I'm going to meet them where they're supposed to be, which is at the shore.
But see, that's
Rome is burning. I'll meet you at the shore, and the boat leave at 4.
Yes. And then that's it. The rest is on you.
And that's...
Get to the motherfucking shore. Hey, but what you just said, Geoff, is what somebody just pointed out in the chat room, which is in the Kabbalion, which is the same thing Krishnamurti said. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I'm not speaking down to your level. You shouldn't want nobody to speak down to your level. You should want to be pushed so you can transcend your level. Speaking to your level keeps you at that level. Yeah, feed it to me this way. This is how I'm accustomed to having it. No, I'm going to come in and wreck everything you believe. Why? Because you ain't going to do it. Because what you believe is like a fucking Linus blanket. And we've been telling you this shit for years.
I can't wait till the aliens come out, and then you really going to have to give your white man his God back.
Let me do this really quickly. Bethany Tillett, Ade, I don't know how to pronounce that name, A-D-E, Ade or Ade, and Sam, I already said Sam Huddleston, but and Sam Huddleston and I might as well just say everybody, Nicola Brown. Those were the 4 people who purchased the University of You today. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. This sale is going to be on until January 1st. I'm hoping everybody cash mobs it and cash mobs all of the businesses, Soul Talks, X-Wolf, TerryLomax.com, the Dysfunction book, Perfection is a Lie, all of the things that I put out there, the CMOS business, Total Package Energy, the HuriKane Report, all of the things that we talked about. I hope you guys cash mob them in a major way. Geoff Brown, do you have anything you'd like to close with?
Well, wow. As usual, This is a spaghetti ride, man. I love this ride we take every week. The only thing we can promise you is that it's going to be ignorant and truthful.
Ignorant
and truthful. As a matter of fact, yeah, Zoe, this is what I want to tell y'all. In about 5 minutes, I'm going to go on YouTube Live and talk about some shit that I didn't get to talk about in here. And please feel free to bounce the questions back and forth between me and Zoe in about 5 minutes.
Oh, wait, Geoff, before we leave, let's do this December 21st thing. We got 4 minutes.
What's going on?
Everybody's talking about this big conjunction, first time in 800 years, Saturn and Jupiter coming together, right? Forming the Christmas star. There's going to be a shift, and we're going to get some powers, and things are going to be different. And nigga, you shift.
You be different.
You be different. How the fuck? Listen, man, I'm not, no disrespect. Maybe there's some influences from the planets. Okay, fine. All I know is God is infinite and doesn't cut off when you begin. So why the fuck do you need some star in the sky to tell you that shit gonna be different?
Oh my God, Zoe.
Oh, I can feel the shift. There's this. I've lit some sage and some Palo Santo, and there's a shift happening, and things are different now.
Zoe, boy, oh boy, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I used to say this back when I was a member of the Hoda the Boko Shot crew. That this beam that God puts out, a beam of blessing. And in order to be in that beam of blessing, you need to be in alignment with his purpose and his purpose for you. That is still the same. You need to be in line with the purpose of the Creator and the purpose the Creator has for you. There is no way for you to be in line with purpose and with the purpose the Creator has for you and be outside of the lines of the shit we tell you. I don't see how you do that, because we don't bullshit you about shit. So if you are in line with that shit, when this shift of energy, this beam of energy that everybody is talking about, it is going to be a laser beam of energy pointed toward purpose.
That's it.
And if you are out of alignment with your purpose, you ain't gonna get shit but an opportunity to witness what happens to the people who are in alignment with their purpose. And until you do that, and until you do that with this, you bullshitting yourself.
And just remember this: the sky is a symbol, right? Symbols of animals, the zodiac, Zoe, animals in the sky. They're symbols. The symbol is not what the symbol symbolizes. That's why marriage is fucked up. You think you got the white dress and the ring, that you got marriage. It's a symbol, goddammit. The sky is a symbol of things. You have everything you need to be God within you. Certain masters use symbols to tell you that very truth. Then you got goofy motherfuckers in the chat room saying we going at Kevin. I haven't seen Kevin's video. Kevin is my brother, and I don't give a fuck what Kevin says. I ride with Kevin. I ain't seen his video. I ride with Kevin. I'm not a literalist like that. The motherfucking sky is a symbol. When you look at fucking the Giza Plateau, they almost finished the Orion star constellation with the pyramids placed in that area. It was almost
shoot
done.
over your shoulder in a minute.
It was all. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's a symbol, motherfucker. Just
Okay.
like a house is a symbol of the home until you put some love in that bitch.
Right. Without a woman's touch, your house is just a place to keep your shit, brothers.
Come on, man.
But to shoot over your shoulders, though, let me fuck your mind up. What if Kev and Zo, even when they disagree, are both right?
And 9 times
Is
out
your
of 10,
mind that
we
big?
9 times out of 10, we usually are.
Can you deal with the possibility? Can you deal with the possibility that the utopia in all of our minds, this beautiful place that black people will eventually get to, can you deal with the fact that that place, everything that Zo was right about is true, and everything that Kev was right about is true?
Right.
And even where those places do not agree, those places are true. Can you deal with that? Because if you can deal with that, you can stop trying to compare this motherfucker's right to that motherfucker's right, because then you can see the right in what Dr. Umar Johnson has to say.
And everybody.
And what Tariq Nasheed has to say.
And everybody, right.
And what everybody has to say.
Right. So that's it for today's show, man. You know, shit, me and Kevin are homies, man.
Yeah.
I rock with Kevin.
Knock that shit off.
I'm the motherfucker who introduced you to Kevin. You wouldn't know who Kevin was if I didn't bring him on the show. And I brought him on the show because I respect his mind and what he has to say. So stop with that motherfucking competitive comparing shit that you learned from your mama broken home. Huh? I know you didn't want to hear that shit. Go apologize to your father. Go ask your father for forgiveness. Huh? Write the forgiveness letter to your father for him not being there when you needed him. Don't try to bring that dissension in here, bitch-ass motherfuckers. How about that? Go heal your neighborhood, your house, before you try to come in here and bring that shit, track that shit from your broken home in here. Motherfucker. I hate that shit. Oh, you going at Kevin. No, I'm going at your mama for raising you wrong. She shouldn't have been on Soul Train, nigga.
Flag on the play.
She should have been at the crib.
Flag on the play. Flag foul goes to the mother. Should have been at the crib with Sam I Am instead
I'm
of
mad
down
at your
with
papa,
Don Cornelius.
nigga. He
Repeat
should
the
have been
down.
on the block selling rocks, nigga. Goofy motherfuckers.
Flag on the play.
I'm sorry.
Mother should have been.
I had to, you know,
Mother
I
should
had
have
to
been in
let
the
off
house
for a second.
instead
I'm
of
sorry.
behind Ralph sucking dick to fill a pipe. Second down.
Motherfuckers. Fucking Willie Lynch loving
I'm the
ass
referee,
niggas.
goddammit. I'm refereeing this.
All right, we gotta go. It's 1 o'clock.
Hit him again. I want to throw another flag on the
That's
play.
the end of it. Fucking
damn
Sambo
it.
soothsayers.
From now on, I'm throwing flags on the play, nigga. I like that flag on the play shit.
All right, we out. Much love. We appreciate everybody. Thank you guys for chiming in. Hey, Kev, keep doing your shit, my nigga. I love you, man. All right, we out.
Love, yeah. Peace.